Hello, everybody. I hope you're having a super duper day. I know I am. So, how's everyone doing? Good? Good. What treat do I have today? Well, I have jelly babies. I'm sure this isn't the normal packaging for jelly babies. For those who don't know, jelly babies are a British snack food, much like a gummy candy. They are a gummy candy, but they're one of the older and traditionally British gummy candies, made famous on to American audiences from Doctor Who. The fourth Doctor kept offering people jelly babies, and that's where I heard from them in high school because the local public television station showed a lot of Fourth Doctor when I was a kid. So it's been a long time since I've had jelly babies, but I think they're good. I also really love jelly candy. Sorry, my nose is itching a little. I also really love jelly candies, gummy candies, jelly, gummy, all the gummy type candies. So this is a jelly baby. Let's take a quick look at this little guy right here. See if I can get him to focus. I'm trying to focus on my big head. Yeah. So it's pretty jolly looking, right? It is. Yep. So let's give it a taste and see how it is. It's got like powder on the outside. They're a little slightly chalkier and grittier than most gummies, but they are really good. This has a robust lemon flavor. Most lemon flavored stuff has that Windex kind of aftertaste. This does not. Since these are lightly covered and I'm assuming either really covered in, hold on here, cornstarch. So these are lightly covered in cornstarch so they don't stick together. And it works pretty well, but the cornstarch is getting all over my hand. But that's all right. Food hazards. So this one presumably is lime. Let's get a look at that face real quick. How's my hand go? I don't know how cameras work all of a sudden. So yeah, there's his little face. Jolly. Once again, good lime flavor. Normally with lime stuff, you get almost more of a lemon pledge kind of flavor too. This is good. Let me try and get another flavor. These are the delight. Even though they're like shellacked and cornstarch, they are a treat. Okay, this is like, apparently the box I got is 90% lemon and lime. This one, I think this one's orange. It's hard to tell, but it's orange. Yeah, that one's orange. It has a nice orange flavor. I do see another color. They're a little hard to distinguish with the, this one's grape. I know it's hard to tell. It is, it is a little hard to tell. But they do have a little more of a different consistency. That might be a little off-putting if you're not used to it, but they are good. So let's try this little guy. I think this is supposed to be grape. Yeah, it's grape. Okay, that one's good. I saw a red one. Let me just pull out the bag here. They're a little hard to distinguish with the cornstarch coloring because they all look just really light color. This one's red. I'm assuming this is a what color would this one be? Raspberry. Oh, the purple ones are black currant. That explains that. That's a delight. That is really a delight. It's a really nice flavor. So this is raspberry. Oh, scratch that. That's another orange. Anyway, I'm not going to sit here and just eat the whole bag trying different flavors, even though I want to. Where's the red one? I cannot see a red one. There is no red ones in this bag. No, there's one. There's one. This is the bag. As you can see, a lot of cornstarch. Very cornstarchy. That's all right. I think I just got an extra cornstarchy bag. So these do have a good flavor. So, being a fan of Doctor Who, I went to a convention in 1997, and this was in Nashville, Tennessee, and they were selling jelly babies. I got some. This was before Doctor Who had the resurgence with the Ninth Doctor, who was Christopher Eccleston. And then it really took off when David Tennant was the 10th Doctor. Then Matt Smith was the 11th Doctor. He was 11th Doctor, right? Yeah. And the show's really taken off since then. But before then, there was the 7th Doctor who was... who was the 7th Doctor? And all of a sudden, my brain doesn't work. So the 7th Doctor, and he was it was the early 90s, was it 92, 93 that he gave up? It was either late 80s, early 90s that he, so anyway, 97, by that time, the only people that were really into it were the hardcore people who watched it on PBS. Let me get my face in this. Why is my face not in this shot? So I went to this convention in Nashville, and they had some Doctor Who memorabilia for the super nerds, because that's the only people who watched Doctor Who back then were super duper nerds. But they had jelly babies, and I'm like, hot dog, let's get some jelly babies. These jelly babies were 10 years old, and they were not good. These are delightful and fresh. Those jelly babies were gritty sand that had been sitting in someone's shelf for 15 years. So yeah, that was my first attempt at jelly babies. Even then, they were still pretty decent because they have natural flavors in them, like raspberry and blackcurrant. So, I mean, you can't go wrong. And I feel like that's what we miss a lot with American food is if you get if I go get gummy bears, I mean, gummy bears are pretty good, but you don't get that punch of natural flavors that you do with something like jelly babies. So yeah, there's that. So there's my rant about jelly babies and Doctor Who. So yeah, if you see jelly babies somewhere, get them because they're a delight.